to Sinful Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we have an Age of Sigmar battle report for you between the Stormcast Eternals and Living City, Cities of Sigmar. Today's the first game back for my little brother. He hasn't played Warhammer in quite some time, so it's going to be a ton of fun playing against little brother again. So there will be a little bit of a learning game. I apologise if you get anything wrong. We'll be trying to teach him how to play the game as we go through. But should be a ton of fun. We're going to be playing focal points, which I think is a great scenario for teaching people just sort of how objectives work in games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So without further ado, let's get cracking in and check out those armies. So here we have our Stormcast Eternals army. We've got, for our battle line, 2 units of 30 Liberators. We've then also got a unit of 10 Wildwood Guard because we're playing in Stormkeep, so we can take a Cities of Sigmar unit as a battle line. Then got a unit of 12 Griffons, 2 units of 3 Aetherwings, a unit of 9 Shadowstalkers as allies, and then at the front here we've got the Lord Veritant. We've got the Lord Castellan here, who's going to be our general with the little rock-style base. He's going to have the Dauntless Hunter's command trait because we're going to be playing in Astral Templars. And then we've got the other Lord Castellan here as well. The Lord Veritant is also going to have our second artifact, as we've got the Stormkeep Patrol Battalion, including both Liberators, the Griffhound unit and the Lord Veritant. He's going to have the Lantern of the Tempest, which is going to make our opponent have to reroll shooting attacks around him as well. And he's also going to have the Prayer Divine Light. And here's 2,000 points of our Wanderers. To start with, we've got our Nomad Prince here. He's going to be our general. He's going to have Druid of the Everspring. This is going to allow him to have a spell, which is going to be Stone Skin. We've then got a Spirit of Durthu, who's going to have our first artifact. He's going to have the Spear of the Hunt, giving him always strikes first and +1 rend. Always strikes first only when he charges, though. And the Tree Lord Ancient here, going to have the spell Life Surge, which is a D6 heal, and then also going to have the artifact, the Wardroth Horn. For Battleline, we've got 2 units of 20 Wildwood Rangers here, and a unit of 10 Wildwood Rangers, a unit of 20 Eternal Guard, and a unit of 10 Wild Riders. We've also got the Viridian Pathfinders Battalion. This comes to 1,990 points, meaning neither side is going to get a triumph. And so deployment is done. On the left-hand flank for the Cities of Sigmar Wanderers, we have 20 Eternal Guard, Tree Lord Ancient, and on the other flank we've got 10 Wildwood Rangers and the 10 Wild Riders. Meanwhile, we're after the start of game phase abilities, so the Stormkeep Patrol has moved up. Griffon's in the front, screening out the 2 blocks of Liberators who both trail back to their objectives. We've got the Canite Shadowstalkers and a unit of Aetherwings with a Lord Castellan down there in the back on that flank, and on the other side we've got the Wildwood Guard, Aetherwings and a Lord Castellan on that objective. Cities of Sigmar chose or finished deploying first, so they're going to choose who gets the first turn, and we're going to give it to the Stormcast Eternals. In reserve for Cities of Sigmar, because we can put 1 unit for Living City on the reserves for everyone on the table. So we've got 4 units in reserves, 2 units of 20, Wildwood Rangers, Durthu, and the Nomad Prince here. So first thing in the hero phase, we've gained a command point, and now the Veritant, he's going to try and cast his Divine Light Prayer, so you need to roll a 3+. 6, so it's going to go off. And now he's going to be able to pick one of his units, or one of my units, to cast Divine Light on. And so he's going to pick this unit of Liberators here to have Divine Light on. So that's going to be the end of the hero phase. We'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done. So movement, the Griffhounds have moved up the table here, just straying out of range of the Wildwood Rangers on this objective. And 1 unit of Liberators has just moved up. They're just sort of consolidating on the objective. The rest of the Stormcast force just hanging back and chilling, waiting to see what the Wood Elves do. This will be the end of the turn for the Stormcast Eternals, so we're going into Cities of Sigmar, turn 1. So, hero phase begins. We're going to gain a command point, going up to 2 for the Cities of Sigmar, and we're going to start with some magic. Tree Lord Ancient here, he's going to cast Mystic Shield on himself, so he needs a 6 to cast. 5 doesn't go off. Oh dear. That'll be the end of our hero phase though. So we'll go into movement and come back after all of that's done. So in the movement phase for the Wood Elves, Wildwood Rangers over here remain on the objective. The Eternal Guard here remain. Tree Lord Ancient, he's moved up. Going to go squish some doggos. The Wild Riders have moved up to the flank of the Liberators. Durthu and the Wildwood Rangers popping up behind the Wildwood Guard, and we've sort of managed to squeeze in our Wildwood Rangers and the Nomad Prince in the backfield there, 9 inch away from those Liberators. So with that said, we're going to go into some shooting. So Dirthu's shooting into the Free Guild Guard. We're going to have 6 shots hitting on 4s. It's not bad. And wounding on 3s. 3 armor saves at -1, meaning you need 3 5+ armor saves. Saved 1, so it's going to be 2d3 Free Guild Guard dead. So it's going to be 4 of them die. So Dirthu's going to spend a command point then on himself, which allows him to move after he shoots. So Dirthu's moved there with a command point 3 inch away from those Free Guild Guard now. And we've got the Tree Lord Ancient to shoot next. So he's going to shoot into the Griffons. 1 shot, misses. And that'll be it for shooting, so going into charges next. So we'll start with the man who's failed all his rolls so far. So charges. Ah, good. He got an 8, so he's going to make it in. We'll then charge with the Wild Riders. 7 for them. Should see them in. And then Dirthu's going to charge for an 8, so he's in. The Wildwood Rangers behind, they're going to need a 7 because they get +2 to their charge. 6, so they're going to fail. No, we don't need a command point there. We'll go with the other unit of Wildwood Rangers in the center. They're going to charge. They've got an 8, so they're going to get in. And that'll be it for charges. Come back after all of them are done. And so this is what it looks like after charges. Tree Lord Ancient, he sort of skipped the Griffhounds, keeping them in combat though, but also going into the Liberators, along with the Wild Riders there. Dirthu's in the back, he's into Aetherwings and Free Guild Guard, who have probably not got long to live. The Wildwood Rangers charging the back of these Liberators here as well, tying up a lot of his army into combat. So I get to pick the first thing to fight, and Dirthu, as always, strikes first when he charges, so he gets to go first. Alright, so start of the combat phase, we get to use our ground checking stomp. So Tree Lord Ancient, he's going to try and stomp these Liberators. That'll make them fight last. He does not. And Dirthu's going to try and ground checking stomp the Free Guild Guard. So he does not. But Dirthu's going to murder them anyway. So Dirthu's going to put all his sword attacks into the Free Guild Guard, and the Impaling Talon is going to go into the birds. So the sword, hitting on 3s. Wow, that's a lot of 2s. And 3s. Wow, 1, but that is going to be Ren 3, which means they're not going to get an armor save. 6 damage, so 6 of them are dead. They're all dead.
How'd you go from 1 dice?
Then the Impaling Talon into the Aetherwings. Hits. Wounds, and does 1 wound to an Aetherwing. Wild Rangers are going to attack next. Wild Riders are going to attack next. They've piled in. We've got 6 of them in combat with the Liberators, so we're hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. So there's going to be 4 at -2. So 5 up armor saves, re-rolling any 1s. Re-roll your 1. No, so 2 Liberators are going to die because they're 2 damage apiece. And the mounts, 4s. That was terrible. Re-rolling 6s against them. Still hits. And 4s to wound. Nothing. So that's it for the Wild Riders. You get to pick a unit to fight next. So Liberators are piled in. We're going to go with the Grand Hammers first. They need 2s to hit. Of course, there's a ton of 1s in there for you. And then 3s to wound. What? Ouch. So I got a 3-up save on the Tree Lord Ancient. Fails, of course he does. So he takes a wound. And so now the Liberators into the Wildwood Rangers. 3s to hit this one though. Much better. And then 3s to wound. I've got a 5-up armor save, which I saved none, so it's going to be 6 dead. Right, so the Tree Lord Ancient, he's going to fight back into the Liberators. So he hits on 3s. All hit. And then wounds on 3s. 2 wounds at -1. So this means you're going to be on a 3-up save, re-rolling 1s. Reroll the 1. And so going to be D6 damage for 1. Then the massive Impaling Talon hits, wounds, 1 armor save at -1 again. Saved it. So Liberators are fighting into the Wild Riders. They're going to need 4s to hit because you're not getting any bonus because they did move this turn. And 3s to wound. Oh, that's all of them though. 5-up armor save on the Wild Riders. Save 2, so there's going to be 2 Wild Riders down. And then 2 Liberators here with Grand Hammers into the Tree Lord Ancient. So 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. Or wound, so -1, so I'm on a 4-up save. Saved them all. So the Wildwood Rangers are going to go next into the Liberators. We've got 14 of them left, so 29 dice, because +1 for the champ, needing 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. So armor saves, -1 means you're on a 3-up armor save, re-rolling 1s. So pick out any 1s, you get to re-roll them. 2s just fail. And then re-rolls. Another 3. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 dead Liberators.
Anywhere?
Yep, any of them can come. So the Aetherwings into Durthu. Go for your attacks. You need 4s to hit. Sorry, 3s to hit with Aetherwings. And then 4s to wound. You do 2 wounds to 3 up. Saved them both. So, not parting in the doggos, you're going to attack with one of them into Durthu, so he needs 3s to hit. 1 hit, and 4s to wound. Nothing.
Useless.
They do get to make a free move now, though. So, doggos have moved just like this, retreating out, hoping if he gets the double, he's going to potentially be on some movement here. So, that's the end. Battle shock test for everyone. I'm going to have to make one with the Wildwood Rangers over there. They've lost 6, so that means they're going to be taking a battle shock test. So, battle shock test, I need a 1, 2, or 3, and nothing happens. A 1, cool, nothing happens to the Wildwood Rangers. The Wild Riders can't fail because they've got Bravery 7 base and they've got a banner for +1, which means they've got 8, so 2 plus 6, I can't actually fail it. Liberators here may have to take one. So, Liberators only lose a model if a 6 is rolled for their battle shock test. No, they're fine. So, that's it for the turn. Caesar Sigmar, we're going to score. I'm going to count up on that objective because I may score that one. See how much points we got. So, I do not control that objective. He's got enough models over there, Aetherwings being the main cause of that. So, I'm going to gain 2 victory points. So it's going to be 4 for Stormcast Eternals, 2 for Cities of Sigmar, going into priority for turn 2. So, priority, and let's go. I've got a 6. You got a 6. Oh, so you get to break. No, yeah, you just had the turn. So I just had the turn. Sorry. So you're going to get to break ties. So who do you want to go next?
Me.
You get to pick.
Me.
Yep, you're going to go. Cool. Stormcast Eternals, turn 2. So, start of the hero phase, you're going to gain a command point for your Stormcast Eternals, taking you up to 3. And then we're going to use Divine Light Prayer. So, try and cast it first. Nope, fails. So, that's going to be the end of the hero phase. So, we're going to have some movement now. So, end of the movement phase this now, we got the Canine Shadow Stalkers have come over Deep Strike. They're going to try and assassinate my Nomad Prince in the back. And the Griffons have just moved across, getting ready to try and take the objective off me with the Wildwood Rangers. Shooting-wise, no shooting to speak of for the Stormcast Eternals, so we're going to go straight into charges. So, Griffons are going to charge first. Anything but a double 1 sees them in the charge. 10, they're well in. And then you're going to need a 9 for your Canine Shadow Stalkers. 7, not within range of any rerolls, so they're going to fail. So they're going to sit there this turn. But the Griffons will be charging in. So, start of the combat phase, Tree Lord Ancient's going to try and stomp. We're going to try and stomp this unit of Liberators. So, 4+, yes. So that unit of Liberators there is fighting last. And Dirthy's going to stomp the Aether Wings. No. So, I mean, makes sense. He can't stomp the birds out the sky. So that unit of Liberators gets to fight last. So you do get to pick the first unit to fight, though. So, Griffon's going to attack into the Wildwood Rangers first. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Cool. And then I've got a 5-up arm save on my Wildwood Rangers. This should be bad. I saved 1, so it's 3, 6, 7, 8. Ouch. So after they fight, the Griffons have retreated, going out of combat. There's no reason for them to stay in the combat, so they've retreated out so they don't lose any models in return. I'm going to get to pick a unit to fight with the Wood Elves, so we're going to go with the Wild Riders next. So next we're going to go with the Wild Riders into the Liberators there, so they're going to need 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Wow, that was terrible. 2. -1.
So anything up.
So 3+. Ting out, take a wound.
On one of them.
Then the mounts, 4s to hit.
That's bad.
Of course it was, it's the horses. They always hit better. And 4s to wound. And look how many more wounds they did than the actual riders. They did twice as much. No, I'm going to say that. Anything but 1s and you reroll your 1s. And fine. Nothing. Cool. Your turn to pick someone to fight. See. Right, so 7 attacks hitting into him, so you need 2s to hit. No, no reroll 1s on this. And then 3s to wound the Tree Lord Ancient with your Grandhammers. So he's going to be a 4+ save. Failed 1, so I take 2 damage. So now the other Liberators over there into the Wild Riders. So you're going to need 4s to hit this one. No, it's 3s to hit now. Haven't moved. And then 3s to wound. These are armor saves, 5-ups on these. Save 2, so another Wild Rider dies. So Dirthy's going to go into the Aether Wings. 3s to hit. Oh yeah, they're in trouble. And 3s to wound. That'll be 12 damage. They're dead. So Castellan there has piled in. He's going to go into the Wild Riders. He's got 4 attacks, 3s to hit. 2 hits and 3s to wound. 2 6-up saves needed. Pass neither, he kills 2. So, going to go with the Wildwood Rangers here into the Liberators, needing 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. So, 3-up save for the Liberators is -1. So, 2s are a dead, well, a wound. And then re-roll the 1s. saved. So you take 3 wounds. So that's going to kill 2 because one's already taken a wound over there. Griffon over there into the Wild Riders, 4 attacks because he's probably within the range. So 3s and 4s to wound. 1 and saved. Tree Lord Ancient's going to go. We're going to go into this unit of Liberators with everything. So needing 3s and 3s. 2 at -1, so these are 3-up saves. Reroll your 1. Saved them both. The Massive Impaling Talon, looking for a 6. Hits. Wounds. 1 3-up save again. Saved. He does nothing. It's now your Liberators unit turn to attack. So, Liberators are piled in now. The Grand Hammers, 5 of them into the Tree Lord, needing 2s. 1 miss.
Am I rerolling that?
Nope. Okay. And 3s to wound. And these are at -1, so these are 4-up armor saves. Plus 2, take 4 damage. So Liberators into the Rangers, needing 3s to hit. Oh, that's a good roll. That's it. And 3s to wound.
Hands on that bit.
Oh dear, this could be painful. 5-up saves needed. Need a good roll here. Past 1, so it's going to be 5, 6, 7 dead. Ouch.
From the back.
So, Battle Shock time. We've got Battle Shock for those 2 Wildwood Rangers over there. A 4, they're going to be running away. Then we've got Battle Shock for these Wildwood Rangers here. We lost 7. We're now below 10, so 8. So we need to roll a 1. 2, so we lose another 2 of them. And the Wild Riders, they lost 3, so Battle Shock test for them. 5, 8. They're going to be fine because they got the banner, so that equals their 8. Going into the turn, well, end of the turn, we just got to check on that objective over there, see whether you still control it. But you definitely got this one and the center still, and you've got that. So yep, Stormcast, sorry, still do control that objective. So that means he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points this round, taking him up to 10 to 2, going into Cities of Sigmar turn 2. So, starting my hero phase, Tree Lord Ancient's going to bring out some trees there using his Heed the Spirit song. So we're going to be able to put an Awakened Wildwood on the table, and then we're going to go into Magic. So Tree Lord Ancient here, he's going to try, what are we going to do? We're going to try a Mystic Shield on himself. Fails again. You are terrible. The Nomad Prince over the back, he's going to use his Stone Skin spell on Durthu. Fails as well. Wow, that's fun. So that's going to be it for hero phase. Let's go into magic, to movement. So into the movement phase, Wildwood Rangers are coming down the hill. Durthu's decided to hop up on a building because he can. The Nomad Prince over at the back is going for the Canite Shadow Stalkers. And the Eternal Guard are going to cross and try and go for those doggos. With that said, though, let's go into some shooting. Tree Lord Ancient, he's going to shoot this unit of Liberators we've been wailing on for the game so far. So he needs a 3 to hit. Misses. Of course he does. Durthu's going to shoot. So Durthu here, he's going to shoot the same unit of Liberators here. So we're going to hit on 4s. Oh, that's not bad. Hits 5 times. And wound on 3s. 3 at -1. So you're going to have a 3+ save. Rerolling 1s. All saved.
How far is his radius?
So spent a command point so Durthu can come down from his vantage point. And now we're going to go into charges. So it's going to be Durthu that charges first. 6, so he's going to make it. And then we're going to try a long bomb charge with the Wildwood Rangers over there. Nope. And the Eternal Guard are going to try and charge. Ooh, we'll check that one. And the Nomad Prince will charge at the back there. Oh, 3. He's going to just make it. So, Durthu fights first, but at the start of the combat phase, first of all, Durthu, Tree Lord Ancient, is going to use his Wardroth Horn, giving +1 attack to all Sylvaneth units on the table. And then he's going to Ground Shaking Stomp this unit of Liberators, which he does. And Durthu's going to Ground Shaking Stomp the other unit of Liberators, which he does as well. So both units of Liberators are fighting last.
So none of my...
Durthu's going to go into this unit of Liberators, so we need 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. Ah, yuck. 2, -3. So this is going to be a 2, 3, 4, 5 rerolling ones. Reroll that 1. Nope, so it's going to be 12 damage. That's 6 dead Liberators. And then his 2 attacks with a massive Impaling Talon. 1 hit. 1 wound. So 1 more save on a 3-up re-rolling 1s. Fail, so take a wound. So the Eternal Guard, they're piled in. All of them are getting in, so there's 41 dice coming out. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound on the Griffon. So, the counter Shadowstalkers into the Nomad Prince. The Shadowstalkers going to hit on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Bad. 4+ armor save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He dies. Ouch.
Get lost.
So the Wild Riders into Liberators on the far side, needing 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. 4 saves. All of them saved. Then the horses, 4s. And 4s. 1. 1+ armor save. Saved. You've got your Veritant to attack next. Or the Griffons. So the Castellan on the far side there, he's going to go into the Wild Riders. So he has 4 attacks, 3s to hit. All hit. Yep, 3s to wound. Oh dear. So I've got a 6-up save on my Wild Riders, which I passed 2. 2 die, yep. Wildwood Rangers, what remains of them? 5 of them, so 3s. It's not bad. And 3s to wound. So 4 at -1, so he's going to be 3-up rerolling 1s. Reroll that 1. So a 2 will fail, so it's going to do a wound, so it's going to kill the dude that's on a wound already. Yep. So Griffon over on the far side next to his Castellan buddy, he's got 4 attacks, so 3s, 1 hit, and 4s. Wounds, 5-up armor, saved. So Tree Lord Ancient going to go into the same unit of Liberators, the one closest, so he hits on 3s. 2 hits. Wounds on 3s. 1. And -1, so it's a 3-up rerolling 1s. Saved. 2 Impaling Talons. 1 hit. 1 wound. So 1 at -1, so 1 3-up rerolling 1s. Reroll. Saved. Now it's going to go into the Liberators. So the Veritan's going to try and attack Durthu. 4 attacks, 3s to hit.
Yeah, I found most of those.
And 3s to wound. 1. -1, so 4 up. Failed, takes 2 damage.
That
Yep, 4 attacks for the Griffon now into Durthu.
3 up?
Yep. All hit.
And 3 to room.
4s. 3 wounds. So 3 ups. He takes another 2. Ouch.
So that's a...
So Griffon's into the Eternal Guard, needing 3s to hit. Oh, I don't think you missed with a single one. And 4s to wound. Wow. That sort of evens it out a bit, I think.
4s.
Yeah, 4s. So it's only 4. So save, so 4 up save for the Eternal Guard. Failed all 4, so 4 of them die. So starting with this unit of Liberators, there's 3 of them fighting the Wild Riders, so you're going to need 3s to hit, because you haven't moved in the movement phase. And then 3s to wound. Yeah. And then these are 5s. None, so it's going to be 1 or 2 dead horses, I think, actually. Then 4 not regular Liberators into Dirthy, hitting on 2s. All hit. And wounding on 3s.
I did 4.
And these are going to be a 3 up save. Saved them all. And then you've got these into the Tree Lord Ancient. Now these are with Grand Hammers, so these are going to be -1 to save. So these are 2s and 3s.
I'm not re-rolling ones, am I?
No. And 3s to wound. These are going to be a 4 up save though, because -1. Which I pass them all as well.
She.
My turn for some good saves. That'll be it. So we'll do some battle. Oh, and wait. So we've got to do the other unit. Yep. So you got 5 Liberators into the Wildwood Rangers. We're needing 3s into them. And 3s.
3s again.
Yep. Cool. 5 up saves. Need to save. This is exactly how many you need to do. Save 1, which means there's 1 remaining.
Which one do you want?
So the other Grand Hammers, these ones here, into the Ancients, 2s and 3s.
And
3s to wound.
do I get...
Yep, 2s hit.
Oh, okay. And then
3.
up.
Yep. And these are at -1, so 4 ups. Should be bad. I think he's going to be dead. Yeah, that's going to be 10 damage right there. No, 12 damage. You would have killed him outright.
6.
Yeah, you would have killed him just with that hit alone. So, gain another 2 victory points, putting me to 4 to his 10. I really need a double turn here. I could have won. I can't win it. 4. You're going to take the turn with your Stormcast?
Yep, I want those guys there.
All right. Well, we'll do your prayer first. So
3 up?
Yep, the 3 up for the prayer goes off. So we're putting the Divine Light Prayer on this unit here of Liberators on the far side. That's it for your hero phase. We're going to go into movement. So into the movement phase, count out Shadowstalkers of Shadow Leap to go grab the objective down here. And the Castellan and Griffon are just moving into that one last Wildwood Ranger to make sure he dies. Griffon's over there moving their frontage so they can get as many into the Eternal Guard as they can. With that said, going into charges. So let's start with the Griffon first. 2d6. He's in with a 6, and the Castellan next to him.
6 as well?
3, I think you need. 4, he's in. And then the Griffon's over on the far side as well. 9. Cool. Come back after all the charges are complete. So, start of the combat, Dirty's going to try and stomp. He's going to stomp the larger block of Liberators. Nope, doesn't work. So, you get to pick the first activation. So, Griffon's attacking the Eternal Guard. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. So we're going to be on a 3+ save.
Save them all.
Failed one. One dies. And the Griffons are going to retreat. So Dirthy's going to go into, with his sword, into these Liberators here, and the Impaling Talon is going to go into the Veritant. So, sword, 3s to hit. All bar 1 hit. 3s to wounds. That is 4 at -3, so these are 5-ups, re-rolling ones. Oh, save 2, but that's going to be 12, so that's 6 dead Liberators. And then the Impaling Talon into the Veritant.
The what? Oh, the main guy.
Misses, so that's that. Your turn to pick someone to fight.
Kill that dude first.
Castellan, so 4 attacks. 3s to hit.
Rerolling one?
No. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Oh, we got 1 save, got a 6 up. Failed, he's dead. So, the last remaining Wild Rider into those Liberators. Needs 3s to hit. And 3s to wound, 4s to wound, both wounds, so 2 at -1, so these are 3-up, re-rolling ones. Re-roll the 1.
That's a creepy dice.
So you take 1 wound, and then his mount, 4s, both hit, and 4s, nothing. So 1 wound. So the other Castellan's now going to kill the Wild Rider.
3, 4?
Yep, 3s and 3s. Oh. Ouch. I need to roll 3 6s. I rolled no 6s. He's dead. And Castellan wiped out half the unit.
He was the only one.
So the Veritant attacking Dirthy. 3s. All hit. 3s. Nothing.
Yeah.
4 attacks with your Griffhound. 3 hits. And 4s to wound. 1. Passed. And now we'll start piling in those Liberators. So, 5 Liberators into Dirthu. 2s to hit, 3s to wound. Everything hits. And 3s to wounds. I've got a 3-up armor save here. I take 3 damage.
3?
Yep.
So he's on 7 now.
So, no hero phase to speak of. So, just getting a command point, and we're going to go straight into movement, and we'll come back after all of that are done for the Caesar Sigmar. Movement-wise, the Wildwood Rangers come down the hill finally, and the Eternal Guard move up on the Griffhounds. Dirthy's now going to shoot. So, we've got 4 shots now with his Verdant Blast, hitting on 4s for 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 2 at -1. So these are going to be 3-up re-rolling ones. Saving them both. That's going to leave us with charges. So, charge for the Wildwood Rangers. That's going to be a 6. And then a charge for the Eternal Guard. That's going to be a 4. So, they're both going to get in. So, Dirthy's going to stomp. We're going to try and stomp the big unit of Liberators there to make them fight last. And we don't. So, we're going to have to go with the Eternal Guard first. So, Eternal Guard into the Griffhounds, where 3s re-rolling 1s. And re-rolls. And then 4s to wound next. 4s to wound. Come on. 3 and 3. So, the Veritant's going to attack Dirthy, hoping to lower him another bracket or 2. All hit. Ouch. 2 wounds. 4 ups, save 1, but takes 2, so he's going to go down a bracket. He's on 8 now. So, Dirthy's going to attack this same unit that he's been attacking. 8 attacks. 3s. And 3s. That's not good. 2. These are 5-up re-rolling ones. Passed 1, failed 1, so it's going to be D6 damage. For 1. Oh.
Is that loaded?
Just 1 wound.
Oh.
And the Impaling Talon hits. Doesn't wound, so just 1 damage from Dirthy. Oh dear, this could be bad. So, Castellan's going to go into the Wildwood Rangers next. 3s and 3s. Oh, he has been on fire.
Not really.
Still 2. 6 up saves. Saved 1, so he kills 2 of them.
This is the back one?
Yep, and then they're going to attack him back.
Oh, yeah.
So, Wildwood Rangers, we're putting everything into that goddamn Castellan because he's been annoying us. So, 3s. And 3s. So, 4 up armor save for the Castellan. He's got 6 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he almost lived.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
Is
just.
his doggo dead as well?
Nah, just him. So, 14 attacks from the Liberators into Dirthu. Choose to hit. And 3s to wound. 3 up armor save. Takes another wound.
Another 1.
Yep, so it puts him on 9. I've got no one left to go with, so you've got your Griffon next.
6 or 9.
Griffons, 1 hit.
Oh.
4s to wound. Wounds, armor save. Failed. Takes another, he's on 10. He's got 2 left. So, 2 Liberators from this unit into him. 2s to hit. And 3s to wound. Oh, 1. Armor save. Saved. So he's got 2 left. And that's going to be the end of my turn. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 points. So, Cities of Sigmar, turn 3, straight to shooting. Dirthu's got 2 shots with his Verdant Blast. 1 hit. And no wounds. So that's that. Straight into combat. Dirthu's going to try and stomp the big unit of Liberators. Does so. So they're fighting last. So he's going to attack the other units. Actually, no he's not. The Eternal Guard are going to go first. They need to go first and kill those Griffons. So, using Fortress of Power is going to be 2s and 3s now. Taking some dice out so that we don't have as many hitting now. But we hit on 2s. And wound on 3s. They're dead. Bye-bye, Griffons. Finally. So, the Veritan into Dirthu. Can he kill him? 4 attacks, 3s. Oh, he's got enough. 3s. Oh, I need to pass both of these. Or at least one of them. Failed 1, so he takes 2. So he goes up to 11. He's got 1 wound left. Which means he's going to attack next. So, Dirthu into the same unit. So, 3s. And 3s. So, these ones, 5 up, rerolling 1s. Nope, so that's saved. They don't, so there's 43 damage now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to kill 1, 2, 3 of them are going to die. And then his Impaling Talon hits. Wounds. Oh, no it doesn't. Don't worry. So that's it for Dirthu. Your turn to strike back with the Griffhound, I guess.
3 and 4?
Yep. Oh, 2. Need to pass both of them. Which I don't. Dirthu goes down to a dog. I think at this point we can call it game. And so that is it. There's not going to be any more turns because it's clear the Stormcast Eternals have won the day now. The Tree Lords are down and I don't have enough units to be able to score the amount of objectives I need to now to come back in the game. So it's going to end at the calculated out. It'll be about 23, probably more if he kills them, to like 18. That's the end of the game though. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of the Sinful Gaming community, you can do so by following the link to our description in the video below. While you're on YouTube as well, why not go check out the featured channel section on my page, where you'll find a bunch of other fantastic Warhammer Age of Sigmar content creators, putting out everything from battle reports, painting videos, tactical tutorials, and more besides that as well. Lastly though, we'd like to give a shout out to everyone who helps support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you to our patrons, Christian Witt, James, Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, James Crowder, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, Tim Newman, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Augustin Andreas, Lopez Diaz, and Anthony B. And thank you to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Fire Titan, Steve T, The Real Zeop, and Chris Wallace. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the absolute world to us. And if you'd like to help support the channel like these fine people do, you can do so by following one of the links to either Patreon or YouTube members in the description of the video as well. Thank you all for watching though. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.